We're back out here in this PT Cruiser here. Um, we're going to do the rear speakers in it. The first thing I have to do is get these seats to tilt forward. I'm going to go ahead and just tilt the one on the left open here and work from the right for now. And I'm going to put the one seat back in and then do the other side. But what you do is okay, this is how you drop the seats down. You're going to get into the back of it. And right there, each seat has its own popper. I don't know if you know these or not, but I didn't when I first got the car. So you pull it, and that's how you release the seat, so the seat folds forward. Thanks. Now you may have a little strap that screws in there. I've already removed mine. But you remove that strap, and then the seat will pull forward like so, and just kind of. Now some of them have a tab you have to push in this mechanism, okay? And this mechanism to get that to come out like that. Mine don't have that mechanism. All I have to do is pull forward, and mine comes loose like that. Different years. And then you just take your seat out. Okay, so now we're inside. So you've got that removed. Okay, you got that one removed. You'll have to remove that one too. Wish I'd have seen that before I got in. But then you kind of just gotta pull this thing apart. There's no real good way to do this. Don't forget that Phillips head right there, as I was trying to. Alright guys, we got this thing loose now. Got that bolt out of there. It's all loose. You kind of just pull this out. You just want to pull it away from the wall. Yeah, take loose your seal. I would recommend probably go ahead and just removing your foot panel here. And then, okay, so we got this. We're going to start getting it out now. I do believe. Might be wrong here. Alright, just keep pulling towards you here. Alright. So, there you go. Just keep trying to pull out, pull towards you. Then kind of pull up, and you'll get it loose. It's not exactly the easiest thing in the world, but it's out now. And then what you do is you leave your belt hooked to it. You just kind of just twist it outside. Okay, now that you got that out of the way, you go ahead and get your speaker out. You just got 4 holes, some screws. Go ahead and put you some terminals on. Remember the little skinny terminal is the negative terminal. And swap out your speaker and put it back in. And then you basically do everything in reverse as to what you did today. Yeah, basically what you do is you do everything in reverse as to what you did to take it apart, and there you go. You got your speaker done. I'll show you a video after we get everything back together. Well, there's the new speaker. It's all done and installed. I'm gonna go ahead and put this panel back together and put the seat back in, and basically swap sides and go to the other side. Um, Basically, how you're gonna put this back together is you're gonna take this panel and pull it in, and just basically how you pulled it apart. The back's gonna kind of go in, and the bottom's gonna go in at the same time, and then you're gonna push down and then push back. Once you get it to where everything's starting to line up at the bottom, then you can push this in place. I think, and even you got to twist this. The other thing is you got to twist the bottom lip to fit into that crevice there for the bottom piece. So it's kind of, you almost have to just bend it almost a U shape to get it to go into place when you put it back. It's not exactly fun, but it's probably the fastest, the easiest way to do it. Otherwise, you got to take loose this back piece here. You got to pull that piece loose there. You got to pull the top piece loose here. Now, this is the second time I've been into this panel, and I haven't really damaged anything by doing this. So I'm saying that it's not exactly a bad thing, to take it loose like this. And I did get to hear that so far. The door over there and the speaker, they sound great. I'm going to tell anybody from here on, don't get speakers that have, you only need 3 ways. You only need 3-way speakers. That's it. 3 ways. That's it. You got your bass, middle, and treble. That's all you need. I got them bosses that had, like, I don't know, 4 different tweeters or mid-ranges. But now I really realize it was a joke. This thing sounds a lot better than what that Boss stuff was. A lot better. So they're more even laid out. The sound's more even laid out. It sounds pretty good. I can't wait to put the top down and listen to it, because that was kind of my problem with it, is that whenever I put the top down, I don't know, I wasn't getting enough sound out of it, I don't think. I'd like to have heard more. But alright. Now we'll be back once we get this back in place. Alright guys, my battery decided it was going to go dead on me here. So I'm back though. The reason why I had to stop is I wanted to show you that at this point you need to get if you have any tabs that are stuck in the wall of the car, you need to grab them and put them on the thing, so you don't have to do this twice. Go around and look at all those before you go any further at this point. But we're going to go ahead and put this thing in place. Make sure you get your wires in underneath there. If you have any wires. So we got it where that's already fed in there. It's starting to, I know I got trash in my car here a little bit, but we'll plan on detailing it after we're done. No use doing it twice. Now, if you don't have to remove that seal from the car side, I wouldn't do it. It's not worth doing. But you do have to remove the seal from this, and then I would just pull it loose in the middle to take it loose. But you can see where we're at now. What we're going to do is push this back and then down. Okay. And what it's going to do is you have a screw that you're going to be holding up on this right here. So you kind of just push it down until it pops in place. It's one of the easiest things right there. Now you can start worrying about this. Start worrying about feeding this area in. And you kind of gonna work from the back to front when you do that. That seems to be there. Seems to be in place there. Now we have to work this in. Make sure you got that screw holder in place. You get to see this stuff in real time, so whenever you do it, you don't have to fight with so much stuff like I do. Maybe you can see what I'm doing, so you don't have to make the same mistakes. Aha! Yeah. It was hanging up back here, so watch out for that. Let's go ahead and pop this piece in. Now we can get this in a little bit easier. Now what you want to do is get like a flathead and push that up underneath there. This side will go in pretty easy, I think. Yeah, this side will go open there. This side you're going to have something to pry up with. It's all starting to go back. Yeah, just need a flathead to pop that in place. Well, we're just about back together here. On this, just going to tilt it up underneath there, pop it back in place. And you got that right there, holds the belt. It was already off whenever I removed it. I'm sorry about that. I'd lost it before, so I had to replace it. So it came off the car that I got the parts from on the top. But and then you got that left. So when you screw in there, and that, put your seal back on, and you do the same thing for the other side. You do the same thing from the other side, and that'll be it. Getting it back together. All right. I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys one more time, all back together, everything in place, the things that need to be in place. I don't know why my video is filming slow here. There's some problems on the other side on that, which I'm going to have to address on a different deal. Because my seal is all jacked up right there, that's why. That's why mine came loose whenever I took it all apart. Yours will stay here and then you'll pull it loose right here. Whenever you take yours loose, you'll just pull this loose right here, and then pull out your seal down here, and just leave this connected on the body. But I think we're all back together on that part. Basically, you do the same thing on the opposite side. It's not rocket science. I showed you everything, all the big deal parts of it. So the rest of it's a lot of man hours, a lot of time invested. It's not exactly easy to get in these small back seats and work on this. So hopefully, if you're going to tackle this, you're a smaller person. I'm actually a bigger person, so it's not fun. But good luck. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put these mounts back on and put the seat back in. Now you kind of want to get it up underneath the carpet. When I pulled them out, they were underneath the carpet, so that's kind of what you want to do. Get it back up underneath there. And if you look real closely there, you can see where the bolts were seated up against that bracket. Same for the other side, just get it up underneath there. Oh, now make sure that these are sticking forward. Okay, let me get our bolts. Okay, and you're just going to run them down and make them line up with what they was originally there. Be right back. Now what you want to do is make sure that those are lined up in those slots and just lean it forward. Or I mean back. And if you did everything right, it'll catch, which it did not. You see there, it's supposed to catch in those louvers. The right side did, but the left side did not. So, all you gotta do is pull that strap, lean it forward again, try again. Well, I'm sorry guys, I couldn't get that on camera. You have to really push on the side. You have to really push it hard down and to get it to fall down into place, to get everything to line up. You have to really push on it. Rather than that, there it is. She's back in place. And that's how you put one of these seats back in place. From there, all you gotta do is put your seat back. There it is. It's all back in place.